Springer, and they're all very good. This is the 14th start for Kiermaier in center field. Bichette and Biggio up the middle, Kiner Falefa at third, Guerrero back at third, and back at first. Turn.
Second hitter is Andy Ibanez. You know, back to the changeup discussion, we might see more of them today than you would see in a regular season game because Pete Walker really wants Kikuchi. 1-2's chopped foul.
Yeah, I don't think Pete Walker will be concerned about that leadoff walk because he threw several changeups very effectively.
And had a chance to speak with Pete Walker recently. Crazy wind blowing out days that you have here at Dunedin. And Pete Walker thought that, again, there was more good than bad in that start. And
where it becomes a very important weapon.
There goes the runner. And it's chopped into left field for a base hit. And around to third comes Veerling. The throw. This is Justin Henry Malloy, the left fielder. He had 277, 23 homer. And for the catcher, Jake Rogers, who gets one in the air to deep right center field, and it's gone. Rogers, who hit 21 homers a year ago for the Tigers.
Early in his career, he was a glove first third.
Last year started with Cleveland, so this is already his 6th major league team. And he figures to get 2014. Check swing, ball outside, says Dan Iasonia, the home plate umpire. And you can in the East, and teams like the Tigers and the Royals look like they're on the upswing.
Yeah, Minnesota lost some of their key pitchers, including Sonny Gray.
You say Kikuchi here in the first. Here comes number 23. And designed for him, but you don't want him to throw 40 in an inning or anything like that. Swing and a miss here, and
refined his delivery, and he could hit that release point with every pitch. That's how he became so consistent
with the Tigers, but spent most of his time at AAA last year. Well located fastball on the inside corner there. 0-2. Kiermaier, the 7th Blue Jay to come to the plate, and Kiermaier's had a very interesting spring. And he came into camp saying, and he is down right now after that foul ball.
I think that one hit him on the knee, and that is not anything that you take lightly, and that got him flush. Jose Menestrada, the trainer, went out quickly, and then he's joined by the manager, and you can see how he's grabbed his right knee. And, you know, you see the shin guard, he has a tendency to hit a lot of balls inside, but that kneecap is very fragile. Remember Brandon Lau late in the season with Tampa Bay suffered a fractured kneecap, and Menestrada's checking.
Than it does right now. So Brown inherits the open. And now down and away 2-2.
You know, Dan, in order to get ready for being healthy.
Swing and a miss by Brown, and the inning is over. If we get more on Kiermaier, we will pass it.
Oh, you know, Dan, I'm pretty honest.
Yeah. Top of the order again. Matt Veerling is up for the second time. He walked and scored in the first. That's in there. Last year in 167 2/3 innings. Fouled back 2-2.
You'll remember a couple of years ago, he had that great game pitching for Seattle against the Blue Jays in Buffalo, a 9-inning complete game shutout, and that's when the Blue Jays really.
And setup and pitch usage. This one popped in the air to shallow right. And going way over to right center, George Springer makes the catch. Center field. So 2 down. Here's Andy Ibanez as the pickoff attempt gets into center, but nobody can advance. Big swing and a miss by Andy Ibanez. Out of play, 0-2. That looked like another one there. Oh, not out of play. Boy, the wind blew that one right back. In the air to left. Devontae Brown back, turns, and it's gone. A 3-run home run for Ibanez. Second home run that the Tigers have hit today as they now lead 6-2.
Rogers Center history.
If you're sitting down the lines in the little, was a multi-purpose facility. Football was there, among other things. Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, started second, hitting in the 9 spot where he has been fairly frequently when the full big league lineup is in there. So it looks like that's where Cavan has done a nice job, hitting .286, drawn a lot of walks. The on-base percentage in limited plate appearances for Biggio is .464. Their on-base percentage this spring is .421.
Yeah, dramatic improvement when you go to the plate wanting to hit your pitch, not necessarily wanting to cover the pitcher's pitches. You know,
Strike 3 called as Maeda catches the inside. The left-hander finished last season strong, and he could be one of the big reasons. A full, healthy see that much ability.
Can I write that down?
Sure. Okay. Well, you just said it over the air, so like it can be proven even if you don't. So welcome him back. Springer drives the ball to right center field, and it's going to get to the wall on a bounce. Second at bat in a row with very good contact for George Springer. This still far this spring. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got jammed, and it's going to pay off. He's going to loop it into shallow side. 5 for 5 in this game. Bo had an RBI single in the first. And Bo's got another base hit here. Guerrero will stop at second. The top 3 hitters are 6 for 6. Turner struck out in the first. Yeah, I think if you pulled
before that.
Turner lifts one to right center, but Dew is there and makes the catch to end the inning. But some injuries, maybe not major ones, but ones that might set back 2, 3, 4 players. Yusei Kikuchi is expected back out for the top of the third. She in the first. Ground ball fair up the first baseline. Guerrero feeds Kikuchi in time. Struck out his first time up. In the air to left center, Varsho there, 2 down. And then the regular season begins on Thursday.
Yeah, both teams, the Rays and the Blue Jays, will work out on get used to the atmosphere at Tropicana Field. Most of these players, of course, have played a lot of games there, but you always want.
2-2 the count on Ryan Kreidler. And that's Kikuchi trying the changeup again. He missed down and away, full count. Chop foul, still full.
Magic threshold for Major League starters. High wall that Rogers Center is going to come into play.
Fair ball out in front of the plate. Kirk up with it and makes the play. Much better.
And they are all excited to get the season going, as am I.
John, you know.
House. I think if this is a regular season game, KK's grinding it out. Attaboy, Dan. Don't do it again at Varsh. I think if it's a regular season, good counts. You know, Varsh he's so talented, and I think when he's swinging at pitches that he can handle, he's as good as anybody. And I think the course of spring training, which is a great thing. Come on, Varsh.
And he's in there. 8 for 8 in the spring.
No, he's been awesome. He's been great. His leads are bigger. Thing tonight.
Tell people about Yariel Rodriguez, who's going to get some innings in that game.
You know, so I think all of them kind of pulling in the same direction, and all of them being on board with what we're trying to do. I mean, you look. I mean, 67 pitches in the third inning here for a starter. You know,
right.
It's kind of.
Ground ball to the right side, and Biggio retired. The Blue Jays get a run, trail 6-4.